Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Now today I'm going to be talking about my experience of seeing Jeff Lynne's ELO live in Glasgow last night, although it'd probably be a couple of nights ago by the time I upload this video. So basically in this video I'm just going to be going through the set list I want to done, showing the merchandise I got, a couple of video clips, and also just what I thought of the concert. So if you don't want any spoilers about the set list or anything, I would advise you probably not to watch the rest of this video. So yeah, I'm just going to start off with a little montage of a couple of clips where me and my sister got at the concert. Right, so that was a couple of wee clips there. Just gonna now show the program and a tour t-shirt. I'll show the t-shirt what I got. This is it here. So it's just Alone in the Universe tour. They had a variety of different t-shirts at the merchandise store. They were all about £25. So yeah, a bit pricey, but they always are at these sort of things. So that's the t-shirt I got. And then the program here is really nice actually. A really glossy cover. We've got various just the band names there. Lovely pictures here as well. Lovely nice photos of Jeff and that, and tour dates and bits about new album and that. So right, yes, it's a pretty nice tour program here. We've got our tickets just in here. So yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, this was £15 this program here, just various, mostly pictures, but it's really nice quality to it. So yeah, that's really cool. So basically, it was in Glasgow at a music venue called the Hydro, so an arena type thing. Basically, doors opened at about half six, and he had support acts. They were The Feeling. They came on at 7:30, and they were on for about half an hour, 40 minutes. I thought they were pretty good. I knew about two of the songs. I think what they done. They were okay, but I would have maybe liked to have seen Jeff Lynne do the whole show, because he certainly has enough songs to be able to have perform say 2.5 hours. But we should just be glad that he's touring anyway. But yeah, I feel they were pretty good, middle of the road sort of rock pop band, but they did fit with ELO, because they were sort of influenced by a lot of sort of 70s stuff, and I believe that the lead singer was actually in a documentary on 10cc just saying what he thought of one of the songs or something. So yeah, they all influenced, and have that sort of that 70s sound about them. So I thought that they were a good pairing with Jeff Lynne's ELO. And between them and Jeff Lynne coming on, what was about another half hour, they were playing basically a variety of songs what Jeff had produced over the years, other artists, right from stuff like George Harrison and Tom Petty, right up to Bryan Adams, latest single what Jeff Lynne produced. So yeah, great hearing all those fantastic songs. It just got me even more excited about the concert. and then at 8:45, Lynne came on, and it was absolutely fantastic, like the way like he came on. Like he had like there's this sort of like scene, like sort of like a space, like going through like space scene, and then like it's sort of with like sort of music going on, and then like it sieged into like the beginning like of Tightrope, like the opening number, and like the first track of like a New World Record. And it was just fantastic. And then like there's a big spotlight down like on like Lynne, and like this like curtain came down, much better than like McCartney comes on. He just sort of walks on like waves and that. And then as I said, Tightrope, the opening number, great to hear that live. Evil Woman followed that, and then Showdown. Then he done All Over the World from the Xanadu soundtrack. That was like a highlight, like of like the concert, me like the crowd like really like receptive to that song. Also like When I Was a Boy followed that. That was like quite a popular one as well. Like although it is like the new one from like the new album, a lot of people seem to know that one, and I was singing along, what I thought was great. Following that was Living Thing, absolutely fantastic song. Then Ain't It a Drag, fantastic rocker from like the new album, certainly stands up like amongst like all like these ELO hits. That song, like, and like When I Was a Boy as well. Both like sort of like didn't seem like out of place at all. Like they just seemed like fit like right into like his repertoire. And I have Can't Get It Out of My Head, lovely ballad from the El Dorado album. He'd done that. So like he's changing guitars like quite a bit. He was mostly like alternating between like his like electric Gibson Les Paul guitar and his sort of like acoustic guitar, which used a couple of numbers. And then done Rockeria, which was great to hear. Like that one done live as well. Like that one was like another highlight for me. Like the crowd loved that song. When the Night Comes was okay live. I thought maybe not as good live as like two like other like new ones, like what he done. Like he only done 3 songs like from the new album. That one was maybe like the one he could have maybe done something a little bit different for that one. Like a different song, maybe something like Dirty to the Bone or something else. But yeah, like, it was good to hear like, that one as well. Then he done Secret Messages, and this was probably like the only one like from like the night where they get a slightly lukewarm crowd reception. It wasn't is cause it's like a obscure like ELO song like from like the 80s, title song for like the Secret Messages album, and not a lot of people like seem to know this one, like I felt. And like it was great to hear it for like the hardcore fans like myself, but like he maybe could have done like he had like a couple of like other hits, like stuff like Confusion and like Mama Ma Belle and stuff like that, where he could have maybe done like instead. But it is good to hear like him doing like deep cuts and like taking risks like with his set list. Next up, he done Stepping Out, absolutely fantastic ballad, like that's now quite a popular one, like what he's been doing like since like the Hyde Park concert. And then he done Shine a Little Love from like the Discovery album, fantastic like light show he put on like with this one, and like many of like the other ones as well, so like all like lasers going about, absolutely fantastic. But like it didn't like distract from like the music at all, like it was just brilliant. And then they done Wild West Hero, what again, fantastic to hear that one done. It wasn't done at Hyde Park, probably like quite like a glaring like omission for like that set list, but this is just a fantastic performance. Slightly changed like the like arrangement about like a little bit for this one, but like it wasn't like anything like too radical. Like it was just great to hear like that one done, and like everyone was like singing along. It was brilliant. Then he done Telephone Line, fantastic ballads, and then like we have probably like these last 4 ones here were all like the whole crowd like on like the feet for like these like last ones here. We had Turn to Stone, brilliant. Don't Bring Me Down, just great, and Sweet Talking Woman, and then closing with Mr. Blue Sky, absolutely fantastic. I just like those like last 4 songs to me that you can't really get like anything like better than that. Telephone Line as well, and like Wild West Hero before that as well. Like he just has so many great songs, and like he just delivered them all so great like on like the night. And then after Mr. Blue Sky, like, they went off stage, and then like they came back on again for like an encore of Roll Over Beethoven, which is the song what ELO religiously like always close out the concerts with. And like this was great, like I surprisingly like enjoyed like this one here, fantastic version, just like again like the crowd's all dancing away and that. Some people like I've said that like this was like maybe slightly like anticlimactic, like especially coming after like Mr. Blue Sky, but for me it wasn't. I think it just fits really well as like a closing sort of like going home song. So yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. And that was like the set list there. Yeah, just a brilliant set list covering all his greatest hits, and like a couple of like slightly more like obscure stuff and like that. Like it was pretty cool to like just like seeing him like anyway. I mean, that didn't like really matter like what like he played, but like it's just like he was like I liked like he changed it like a little bit about from like the Hyde Park. But like, the other thing was that like there's a couple of songs what he'd done at Hyde Park, stuff like My Bell and 105.8 Overture. When I saw the Hyde Park, I was like, those would be great to hear live. So like, I was a little bit disappointed that he didn't do like those two. But I'm glad that he was sort of changing it about a bit and like mixing it up slightly, which I thought was pretty good. Although the set list has remained the same for like the entire tour. Like it started last week in like Liverpool, and like he's basically just done like the same set list, which is fine by me. I also thought his voice was in fine shape last night. Because I know like when he was doing like promotion for like Alone in the Universe last November, I thought his voice wasn't as good as like it was at the Hyde Park concert. But like he had said that like he was like under like the weather like when like, he was doing like sort of like the Radio 2 like live in concert thing and that. But like tonight his voice was absolutely amazing, and like yeah, like he had help from like the backing singers and that, but like everyone does these days, and like he was just a great vocals and like fantastic guitar work as well from Jeff tonight and from Jeff last night. The only things I would say about the concert was maybe like the length of like the set. Jeff Lynne was only on for about an hour and 45 minutes, which just seems to like fly by for me. Certainly like compared with like Paul McCartney, say, who like plays like 2 hours and like 45 minutes. This concert did seem like a little bit short. But like, we should just be glad that like Jeff is like touring and like performing live like once again, because he hasn't done like a tour like this since like the 1982 Time tour, which was like 35 years ago. So yeah, it's really it has been like a long time. Another thing I would say is like he wasn't really like talking to like the crowd like that much. He wasn't like interacting like that much with like the crowd. And like I know like he's not like he's not like the most like competent guy, and like he's not like the most like flashy like up and frontman like of like All Time or like anything like that. But like would have maybe liked him seeing him like talking like a little bit, like maybe like telling like a few more stories about like the songs and that, and like sort of like interacting with like the crowd a little bit more, because it was mostly just like sort of like once like a song finishes, sort of saying thank you, and then like changing like guitars and that. But like yeah, like maybe that would be like the only like other thing what I could say about the concert. But overall, I thought it was absolutely fantastic. This is like really like a once in like a lifetime like opportunity, because I'm not sure like if like it will like tour again. Certainly like because like we all certainly I mean for like my mum and like my dad, they never thought that like they'd ever see like Jeff Lynne like ELO like ever again, like especially like since like late 80s he's been like just in like the studio like all like these years. So it's great that like he's like out on like the road again, delivering like his fantastic back catalogue of like great songs to like for like people to hear and like in concert. So yeah, it's absolutely fantastic, and like I would totally like recommend like if like he is like coming like to like a town or like a city near you, to like go along, like try and get like a ticket, because it was an absolutely fantastic night. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please like it, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.